Do you have an RV with a generator in it? If so, stick with me through this video and we will walk through the steps on how to properly check and when you're supposed to check your oil.
Welcome to another 2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday. Brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the largest hands-on RV training academy in America. Hey, before we get to the video, which I know this is the reason why you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything. Hit the subscribe button now. Thank you. Now, back to our Tech Tip Tuesday.
Hi, I'm Chris Archibald, and I work here at the NRVTA in Athens, Texas. I teach the 2-week advanced generator course here, where students come in and learn how to properly diagnose and repair and maintain their generators. Now today, we're going to be walking through some of the steps to properly check your oil. Did you know that in your owner's manual on your own generator, it says you're supposed to check that oil every 8 hours of runtime? Have you been doing that? Sometimes your generator is going to be hard to access, but most generators will have a compartment door in front of the generator that you can fold open. Once you get that cover off, it should be really easy to see where to check your oil. In this generator, it's right here underneath this yellow cap. Now when you check this oil, it's important to make sure that generator is not running. So when you go to take this off, you're going to want to have a rag there so you don't drip oil all over yourself or the generator. You're going to pull that dipstick out, you're going to wipe it off, you're going to stick it back in, and yes, you're going to thread it all of the way back in. Once you've threaded it all the way in, you thread it back out, and then you look at it and see where the oil is at. Now we can see on this one that it's about 3/4 of the way up. Now we checked the oil and it's good on this one. But when I pulled that dipstick out, I wasn't just wanting to look for the oil level. Sometimes you'll come up to this generator and when you pull this dipstick out, it is going to be overfull or may even run out over the edge. When that's the case, it may not just be someone overfilled it, you might have another problem with your generator. You could be getting gasoline in your oil, which will cause the oil to not protect the engine anymore. If that's the case, don't run your generator. Call somebody that's qualified to come and change the oil in there for you so you don't destroy your generator. Also, they'll have to find and repair the original issue that caused the fuel to get into the oil. That being said, don't forget, don't have open sparks like cigarettes or a fire pit or anything close by, because if there's gasoline in that oil, it's much more flammable than it normally is. The last thing you want to do is burn down your RV.
If you're enjoying what you're learning so far in this tech tip and you want to learn more, why don't you hop on over to the National RV Training Academy, contact your local student advisor where you can start a business, make money while traveling, and be able to help out your fellow campers. Visit NRVTA.com.
Not all of you guys have gasoline generators like we just spoke about. Some of you guys are going to have diesel generators. One of the common generators we see out there in the diesel pushers is similar to this generator I have here beside me. And we're going to show you how to check the oil on this generator as well. Now, I said on the last generator that you are supposed to check that oil every 8 hours. Now, if you look in the service manual on the diesel generators, they say every day. So it's a little different, but ultimately it's the same thing. Now, when you go to take this cover off the side of the generator, you have a little latch here you can unlatch, and that door comes off. Take the door off and set it somewhere secure. Now, in this case here, I can set it on top of the generator because it's not in an RV, but you'll have to set it somewhere else. We have a similar little cap that looks like it screws off, but that's not where we check the oil. That's where we fill it at. If you look over here to the right, you will see a dipstick in here, just like on a car or a tractor or something like that. Pull it out, wipe it off, stick it back in, and check the oil. This one here is actually at the top of the full. It is right where it's supposed to be. We had a couple of students here this week change the oil in this one, and it looks really good condition. When you're doing this, it might be when the generator's warmed up. So make sure you don't burn yourself either. That dipstick can be hot. It gets really hot in those compartments, and anything you touch in here has the potential to burn you or make you jump. When you pull this dipstick out and you clean it, it's important that the rag that you wipe it off on is clean. If you have sand or dirt on that rag, when you go to put that dipstick back in, you're putting dirt particles in there that can destroy the engine on your generator. So be careful. Make sure your workspace is clean and that your rag is clean when you do this. There we go. Oil's checked and this generator is ready to go. If you want to keep your generator running really well for a long time, checking your oil when you're supposed to and making sure that it stays full is very important. And there's your tech tip.
All right, before you get to the bloopers, which is why you're here in the first place, the RV industry needs thousands of RV technicians and inspectors, and now is the perfect time to do that. If you want to make more money or have more control over your time, go ahead and click the link below. Or if you just want to learn how to fix your own RV, got something for you there. Head over to rvtechcourse.com and get started today.
Now, for the reason that you're at the end of the video, roll the bloopers.
No, that doesn't flow very well. Do you know your generator takes oil? Hang tight and we'll get... Do you know... Say that again.
Are there specifically proper steps?
Proper oil... Yeah. Help if I didn't choke on my own spit.